Prostitute story. You guys ready? Are you ready for this? Bondage? I'm in.
I should be able to hire my own tweaker to beat up another tweaker.
Gets high fives from the boys.
It's the stupidest thing I ever heard of.
Good morning.
Hey.
With the boys.
I'm back in. I'm actually gonna look at you guys today. See, I had a problem. We tried to shoot a video, and I got a little too eyeballed with the chat. We're gonna do better about getting you and me.
You and me and you, both of us together.
How we doing? Good morning with the boys.
Doing good.
Very much evening with the men.
Very much right now, yes. Did some editing. Got a couple hours of editing in today. Then took a little road trip to go get your brother.
The video looks incredible. Even just a little bit that you've edited. I mean, I don't even know how much you've edited, but incredible everything you've done so far.
Yeah, the little clip I was just from pulling bits and pieces out of the whole thing. And that was more phone footage than GoPro footage on that.
Looks
so
great.
The GoPro footage looks really good. I'm excited.
I'm very, very excited to see this. Shout out the grandstand.
Yeah, awesome. That was a great experience. The service was great.
Top of the
Wings
hour.
were good.
Shout out 2 men and a truck.
For all your moving needs. Thank you guys. And of course, you guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all those good things.
Of course. Get it out of the way early so I can't forget, right?
How's audio coming through, DJ? We getting a thumbs up hopefully here in just a second. Once he catches up because he's watching the actual live.
I wonder how this is for the ASMR.
Get it.
I'm gonna give you the sizzle that you want though.
Looks like my mic is picking up a bunch of nonsense.
The headphones are directly behind. If you think that makes a difference, I have no idea. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning, yo. It's been a long time since I've seen 3 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't stay awake that late. I'm usually like 10 o'clock routine in a bed after Nando's in bed.
Mm-hmm.
So staying awake that late, it was exhilarating / made for a very long day today.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I went to bed almost midnight, 11:30. Once I got the footage to my computer, got everything lined up so that audio matched up with video, and then saved it and left. Actually, no, then I went through and did the 2 that I posted this morning.
Which was way cool.
One this morning of our Halloween outfit, and then the wing edit, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of wild tuning into my YouTube right now, and then the first thing that pops is me in a costume. I was like, dang, that's definitely out there forever now.
Yep. Like 300 views or something already.
Right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's up there, dude. Yeah, I got a bunch of views, bro. I tagged Halloween and shit.
I wasn't expecting that.
No likes, I don't think. I think the only like was me, but...
The ones that end up, getting the views aren't always the ones that, get the views, you know?
350 views.
Not bad. I have to remember to share it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was good stuff.
It's a satchel.
That was fun, actually. And...
How were the costumes last night?
There was a lot of inmates.
Really? That was the
out.
Bar costume of choice, huh?
There was a breathalyzer machine, and the guy had attached where the breathalyzer would go, obviously on his genitals. So
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty clever.
Hell yeah.
But I'm so thankful the person I ended up spending the whole night with was not really into the whole bar scene.
Yeah, that helps.
It made it so much better not having to sit here and, because everybody felt like they were 18 years old, just running. Like, this is an establishment. Why are you guys running a
Yeah, I was not gonna go out last night on after last weekend when we went to the Red Door, hung out, watched some karaoke. That was fine. That was chill. But last night was Halloween. I knew it was gonna be way too many drunk people, and I was like, I do not want to go out to the bars.
Very, very smart decision. When honestly, I didn't either. I mean, I ended up sitting in a car talking for like 8 hours.
That's all that is. That's good.
Talk about an amazing time. And shout out to your brother. I know my brother's here, but shout out to your brother. He was the one. I was like, I'm just gonna get in my car and leave. And he was like, get your ass in there. What are you doing? Since when did you be such a wiener?
You're right.
I gotta go in here. I gotta handle my business.
Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm glad you did. I'm
Right?
glad you did, yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny. Ended up going over local city brew. I got help from them too.
You got what?
I got help.
You got help from them too?
I mean, you didn't get to see any of that footage because we fail at technology.
The one guy, the one morning, the fucking tech guy don't show up for fucking morning coffees since we got the fucking GoPro and it don't work. Guess what? I only click one button on the GoPro. It's the fucking power button, dude. I don't know how you fucked that up, dude. I don't know how you guys fucked that up.
First, it was okay. We really need Curtis here so he can show me like the camera angle that he uses in order to capture it the best. And then I was like, okay, I think I've got that angle where Curtis captures it from. I click live, hit the live. It's got all the bars. And then I hand the phone off to Brycey.
And he hit the wrong button. He hit the back
I have
button.
no idea what happened in that, but the only thing it picked up was we got to end this live stream before
So you deleted it? Yeah.
it got deleted. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's so funny.
Everybody's kind of getting used to seeing the coffee lives, but I totally fumbled the ball today.
That's so funny. I told my brother, I was like, I don't know how they messed it up. All I do is turn the GoPro on and hold
There
it.
is more than that. Plus, the SD card needed formatted. Everybody.
That was kind of weird. I don't like that SD card. Never
I don't
use it
either.
again.
And it also throws up that we need to run a V30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I don't know.
It just says that some of the functions will not be worked. Like I'm sure you can't do a time lapse with that small SD
Either
card.
way, I knew we should have gotten 2 of those bad boys. Oh, dang it! I just swapped out and had 2 nice ones in there instead of whatever's in there.
It works.
It kind of works.
It works to turn the sucker on. It's worked. It worked every time we went live before.
How many times did we do it live with
With the old SD card, 3 or 4.
3 or 4 times? Yeah. So there was footage there on that one then?
No, you guys probably didn't even record anything.
I think we did.
If he didn't click a button, then you guys didn't record anything.
Okay. Because it definitely had a counter going.
Maybe then. Maybe you put
I don't
something
know.
in
You'll
there.
have to look at the GoPro and then let me know. Because I'm not even smart enough to play back on a GoPro. So I haven't sat down with this technology.
I haven't even done playback on that GoPro yet either.
I don't know what's going on with my hair so far. Jeez Louise. At least those from Spotify won't have to see my ridiculous hair right now. I look like a ragged man today, though, I tell you what.
I feel like one. I don't know why either.
Everybody was kind of off because of Halloween, it
That
seemed
makes sense,
like.
yeah.
But even the great Bamskis, man. I felt bad. I was like, damn, what's going on with my boy today? He even reached out, wanted to go like same thing like you did with my little brother. Like go pick him up, bring him in, hang out, do some PG. He wouldn't even answer. He didn't even answer my messages.
Dang.
But I don't know. I'll have to see. Kind of hurts. Maybe you can clip this part. Hold on, let me get real emotional. Sorry, Bamskis. They should have treated you better. Back on. All right, we're back in. We're back in. That'd be a good one.
That's how I feel about my car right now. Should have treated you better. I can get almost all the way out to Haisham, and she just starts fucking light comes on, so shakes a little bit, It's like, oh, this is not good. It's like when it rains, it pours. I pull over, check the oil. Fucking nothing. Fucking nothing on the dipstick. So I limped her to Hysham, put fucking 3 quarts in it. I didn't even know if I was gonna make it to Hysham. I was literally sitting there crossing my fingers, just being like, come on, German engineering. Be good. Be good to me this time.
And added that. It got you there, obviously.
It did, got me there.
When
Put some oil in it, and on the way back felt fucking great. Definitely was running really good. So
I totally called you, and then next thing you know, he was in the car with you, so I couldn't even, ready to rock and roll.
yeah, it was pretty nice little drive out there. I like that drive. It is pretty nice.
Right? It is really nice getting out to Hysham, especially I'm sure at this time of year. There's not very many trees, but you still have,
I had never been out there until the last time I drove to Hysham, and that was the first time.
Twice?
Going, yeah. So now I've done it twice now, but the last time was my first time ever going on that. Because usually I go to Sheridan, right, to go see my parents. So I don't usually go to the Bismarck, North Dakota Road. Yeah. Go I-90 south. We head south.
Hey, updates on the, is it Elk Creek fire?
I haven't looked, actually.
Hey, DJ, can we get that pulled up one time? I'll be looking on the old Elk. I believe it's Elk Creek. They were talking to 82% before.
Oh, yeah. A few days ago, it's
to get an
82%.
update on that one. Man, I gotta also shout out Jessica Crevier. She got me pretty good. She sent me one, the time zones, where it was almost like a conspiracy thing. And like they all did it in order for the corporate elites, in order to figure out the time zones so you can make people. And then at the very end, he was like, and all of this was made up, and I was just kidding. Don't kill me. And that was it. And I was like, oh, that's brutal. You really had me like going.
Dude, there was one just like that. That was so good. It was about some World of Warcraft lore. And it was like, oh man, if I'm in this area at this exact time of day, I just die for no reason. And then if I'm in this area at this time of night, I die for no reason. And I looked into it, and one of the developers of World of Warcraft was actually a serial killer, and those are the times that his victims died. And at the very end, same thing. I made all of this up, but if you believed, I was like, oh, dude, it would have been such a good fucking lore. But no, it's not fake. It's fake.
That is so brutal to do that. And I mean, that's literally the wave of internet that everybody was talking about, where we're not going to know real information from fake. It's terrifying.
You can just hold your phone there the whole time.
Well, I started looking around and I realized I have nothing. Usually, you know what? I am good to go. I'm just being not smart. Go ahead and, you want to hold it for a second? Show the people?
Show the people. We the people, oh god. I'm going to show the people DJ, is what I'm going to show. Show the people DJ. Actually, our beautiful tapestries. I do love our tapestries that we got back here. Some nice old geometric patterns. Ain't nobody want to see me. Ain't nobody want to see me.
Gotta make sure I'm doing his due diligence. We were in the coffee line, and we were shooting a certain way where it was just me, but this thing's gonna go places, everybody. We both maybe can see Curtis's face as well.
No, you
can't leave him hanging.
It's fine, bro.
I think
ain't nobody want to see me, bro.
No, like if there's anything I've learned from this morning and the technology mishap, gotta keep Curtis happy, or else you have never
guys,
no episodes.
We can't even go live without the guy. We don't know what's going on.
Oh man, I tell you what, if it wasn't for last night just being so damn amazing, it would have been a complete mental breakdown when it came to that. I was like, I can't believe we literally went live and then nothing.
Nothing.
I really want to know how he got into my particular painting side of things.
Yeah, that's where the live went to.
It didn't even record live. He just pushed a button and somehow got into particular painting. I was like, this is
weird.
That's not typically how that goes.
No, that is very interesting. But
man, tamales are ready. Definitely got to make sure that you get sent home with a few.
Okay. Especially, I'm sure your brother will appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
That's why we got to do a short one today, because I got guests over at my house, and they just like brought your brother, and I was like, okay, see ya. Got homeless. Okay, bye.
But you can't also say that because you asked him to come. This is my brother. Remember, people. This is my flesh and blood. He said, "I'm good."
I'll pass. But I get it. He doesn't want to come sit here and watch us do a podcast.
He doesn't
can
want
watch
to
it
see
from
his
home.
brother. He's not even gonna watch it at home. That's the tough part.
Yeah. Actually, they might be. They might be just watching and laughing at us. Hey, fuck you. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. Hey, where's that sponsorship, Big Red? Who makes Big Red? Hey, what company makes Big Red, DJ?
Wrigley's.
Wrigley's? What else do they make?
Well, Wrigley's gum. They have like all the different flavors.
Just gums?
They probably even have juicy fruit.
Juicy food, Wrigley's? I like a juicy fruit.
I was like, juicy food?
Juicy food? Juicy mood.
Side note, Bamsky says he was gonna do sweats. Thinking about getting me some Bamsky sweats.
Okay. I do appreciate a good pair of sweats.
Right? He even told us if we go over to Snappy Duds here in town, we can go ahead and get the Bamsky's discount. So kind of looking forward to maybe even getting some stuff for
some
more
t-shirt
boys. But I also have to shout out to my cousin Christy. She's down in the LA area. So she has KB Creates It. Do me a favor and clip that one so I can send it down to her.
Okay.
But yeah, she also asked me if I needed any help with anything.
That would be cool.
So it would be cool to reach out to her. I bet we could get some baseball jerseys.
Ooh, that would be dope.
With Morning with the Boys, I think it would be suit.
I got an email back from that neon sign company. I'll have to show you the picture of their rendering of what it would look like, but pretty dope.
Oh, it is dope.
Pretty dope.
Sick.
They use a mixture of LED that look like neons and a picture background. So it's like a logo picture with a couple spots of it have been replaced with LEDs. It looks pretty fucking sweet. I think you probably want to pull the trigger on it, I'm guessing.
What was the damage on this
Smallest
bad boy?
one was 230, the biggest one was 330, and I think the smallest was like a 20 inch, and then the biggest is like a 36 or something, maybe. I'll have to look again.
That sounds pretty damn
I was thinking
fast.
even the 24 inches one, the 2 feet, right? 2 feet, that'd be pretty.
What do you guys think out there? Should we go bigger or smaller?
It's only no, it'll be that should be pretty good, right? I mean, like, and on the wall, it's gonna be probably about as big as this.
I think wherever we're at, I think that's better. The bigger.
36.
I think it would fit right there next to the TV. So cool. That would give us hella good lighting, I think.
No.
Terrible
It's
lighting.
gonna be behind us. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Dang it.
If anything, it's gonna make our camera wig out.
Pink.
Yeah. If anything, it's gonna not help our lighting. But I'm hoping it has a volume or no.
Put it above DJ's face.
I'm hoping it just has a brightness adjust so we can turn the brightness down.
I was gonna say DJ will never be able to sleep again at that desk. It'll blind him awake always. It'll be like those Russian sleep experiments.
With our fucking lighting issues we were having, I was thinking we were gonna have to go buy a ring light.
No, it look incredible now.
Well, it looks good now. It's so weird that it was legit like orange.
You decide to talk to your son, you know what I mean? Get on the old messenger, see your boy's face. And what does it decide to do? Mess with all the camera settings.
No, I think it was because we unplugged everything last night to clear the table off, and then I plugged everything back in and then opened Streamlabs. Because once I restarted the computer, the camera kind of went through its relighting, or it's kind of started out yellow and then went more white. At first I was like, am I crazy, or does that look really fucking yellow? It's like, what the fuck? But it was starting to do that on last night's episode, so it had probably been 3 days since you shut the computer down.
It has been a minute since.
Yeah,
And
so
I also,
we gotta restart the computer once a day.
Oh, okay. I can remember to do that. We're gonna have to put that on the list of tasks.
Mm-hmm.
When we first started doing this thing, I sat down with AI and I printed us out a schedule. And
then instantly,
not once I've ever followed that schedule.
well, it didn't help that right after, it's like literally the day you printed the schedule was like the day that I got stuck with the kids for 2 months. And it was like out of nowhere. It was like, cool, I'm going to do the mom thing. I'll pick them up from school and then, oh, never mind. It's like, oh, fuck.
And then just even in, like, it's almost be better for more men to actually have to go through the situation and vice versa, you know what I mean? When women had to, figure out how to be the breadwinner, and then males having to figure out how to take care of children and actually have good children, you know what I mean? Everybody can be a parent, but not everybody is actually a good parent.
Very true.
I even noticed that when I hear you talk with your kids and stuff, I'm almost like, damn, that's pretty cool. You're like a wise figure to them. And sometimes I tiptoe and screw up that relationship between friend and father.
Well, and obviously you can't be too friendly, right? But I obviously I would consider it my own form of gentle parenting, but it's not too gentle, right? Like I'll try to explain something to you in a peaceful manner 4 times on why we are all feeling this way. You don't let me explain it. You start talking back. I start getting pissed, and then I'm the mean dad, But
even that, and I don't know if it rubbed you a little bit. I mean, but I was like, it is funny when you have to separate the way you would fight with your ex-wife versus how you fight with your children. And you were like, well, if she's going to act like her, then this is what's going to happen. I was like, well, this might be also why you're married.
Yeah, this might have been why. Dude, it's so funny. The best joke, like right when I was in, if you can't laugh at your situation, like laughter is the best medicine. When I was first going through my divorce, so many fucking times that we were hanging out with the homies, and the homie was talking about his girl problems, and I'd say some advice, and EJ and Ashley would be like, don't fucking listen to him, he's fucking divorced. So the going joke was I would just give the worst relationship advice, and everyone would be like, shut the fuck up, bro. We know what you're going through.
Don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't do this. Save us all a favor.
Oh, so funny.
I mean, I had such an incredible night last night. I cannot, it was amazing. Didn't even have to be, get wild, to get loose. You know what I mean? It was so refreshing. And then just spend the whole night talking. And then to wake up and remember every single second of it.
That is fucking amazing. Because I remember even when we were leaving the house here, you're like, I don't have that, like, alcohol. I don't have that, like that one to break the ice thing. And yeah, I'm glad you did it, and I'm glad it worked out that way, because that's awesome.
I mean, it's like, hey, I'm not trying to be Mr. Push sobriety on anybody, though, but it is pretty awesome when you find yourself in a situation where you can just talk freely.
And remember, like you said, remember everything the next morning, not wake up and be like, what the fuck happened? Because that's one thing I hated. I blacked out a lot when I was drinking heavily. And then you wake up and don't remember. One time, woke up in my bed and I was like, fuck, I had my mom's Jeep last night. I better go make sure it's still in the fucking driveway. Went out there, of course, it was good. But I was like, who knows? It could have been in the fucking ditch down the road, and I'd walk the rest of the way home because I don't remember. Just remember waking up in my bed. Fuck.
I had a mountaineer. I was, getting after it the night before, waking up. And I had walked out to get my car, and my car was not there. My car had been stolen out of my driveway because I had fallen, got all twisted and left my keys in my car. It was pretty easy pickings. Shout out Nate Shera of the police department for not finding my vehicle.
How come they're so good at doing their job when it's not your shit they're looking for?
I do have a good story about that one because this isn't the first time my vehicle has been stolen. I wish I could say it was the only time, but yeah, my Jeep had also got stolen, and this had a great friend Tony at the time. We were, smoking, walking down the street. I'd gone over to AT&T because I was gonna try to find my phone and like triangulate it type thing. You know what I mean? That they can track it, then I can get to it, and then it'll be sitting good. Instead, they walk in there like, yeah, we can't do anything for you, but we can get you a new phone if you want. I don't need my phone. I want my car, man.
My car, man. Where's my car?
We started walking back over to Tony's house after a failed mission in order to find the vehicle. Not but 4 blocks from where his house was, looking straight up the end of the road, there was my car.
Damn.
And I'd been in there for like a few days now already. So then, walk up to it. Obviously, they stole my phone. That was gone. It was in a really nice outer box and everything. Doing a phone plan and everything. So you're like, this cost an arm and a leg. Got it. Officer came down and was like, hey, do you want us to fingerprint anything? And I was like, I had there was still the beer in the center console from when I was getting after it. And I was like, nah, it's totally fine. I don't need to do all that. I was like, no need to send this bad boy into forensics. We'll just open and shut case. Somebody stole it, and we have no idea who it was.
Pretty open and shut case. Oh, that's, yeah.
And a DJ can vouch. My vehicle was in rough shape. So who gets desperate enough to steal that thing?
And then they fucked it up and then put it a couple blocks away from where they stole it? Yeah, that's fucked. That's crazy.
It wasn't even that far. It was like maybe 6 blocks.
Like, how desperate are you to steal a car? Like, if I was gonna, I'm not saying I would ever do something like this, but the only situation I'd be stealing a car is if I'm taking it across state lines. I'm not stealing a car to drive it halfway across fucking town. I'm stealing a car and I'm going to fucking Mexico, right? Like, fucking.
What's your go-to vehicle if you need to get across the Mexican border?
Dang. Now we're gonna do some Fast and Furious shit and go through the mountains. Now, one of my favorite cars, Chrysler 300.
Do you think you could bomb through the desert in that thing?
Big ol' fucking boat, dude. Hell yeah.
I was thinking of Baja.
Yeah, you could do Baja, but I think a big old trophy truck would be pretty fucking.
How long do you think? I mean, I wonder if you run out of gas with one of them Bajas.
No, dude. If you're getting one of those, let's look that up, DJ. How much fuel does one of those Baja trophy trucks carry? Because I'm thinking if you're doing a Baja, you need quite a bit of fuel, so it's going to be more than your average vehicle, I would assume. Because they're not too worried about weight with a Baja vehicle like they are the Formula One car, you know.
I mean, you're not going to get stuck, but you might run out of gas because they are burning 7 miles per gallon.
Ooh, that is something to consider as well. Yeah, you might have a bigger tank, but you ain't getting no 23.
Oh, you're definitely not getting no 23. But they also have those rally cars. You could probably do some, because I mean those things be getting launched. I love watching those rally car races. Boom.
Do you know how they race? They have 2 people in there, and one guy's just reading the turns. He's like left 30, right 40, and that's like the degrees on the turn. So like they're just coming up these things 100 miles an hour. He's just like left 30, right 8, and that's how they know how far the turn is that they're coming around. It's not like they practice that track a shitload. It's that their homies telling them on a map what turn's coming next and how many degrees it is. It's like,
what if somebody fucks up and doesn't do the map right?
Or for me, I'm dyslexic as fuck. I'd be like left 30 and it's a right. Fucking crashes into the wall.
Damn, this guy was so about to win until he left-righted it.
Yeah, get this fucking guy out of my car. He's dyslexic. Can't be a fucking rally team leader. He's fucking dyslexic.
You're the map person, but you just crack under pressure. Left, right. Oh.
It's a left up here.
Oh man, what do you got planned for the boys tonight? Since you guys are gonna be up there,
just hang out. Do some. I might show Andrew the video since he is the one who kind of taught me little bit that I know about editing and what editor to use and stuff. So get some insights from him. Maybe he's got some ideas and tricks that I don't know that'll make my editing life a little easier.
It's pretty pitiful that I have to ask my little brother to be a special guest on these type of things.
I was kind of hoping he'd show up. We could put him right here, but I was also like, yeah, that's the last thing he wants to do is come sit down and talk.
That is really funny though. The fact that he was trying to tough it out and not needing his cane.
Yeah.
It does make me want to really get him like a really cool ass cane.
Yeah. Badass pimp cane.
Ben said that you should put a little gun in it. That's what he wanted to do. I was like, Ben, you're a welder. Weld something, bud.
Yeah, dude.
If anybody can make a cane gun,
should be Ben. Yeah. 100%.
What about a cane sword?
Ooh. I think, Andrew would be a sword kind of guy, wouldn't he? I could see that.
He'd also be the type of guy who would have a cane that would turn into an umbrella.
Ooh. Very demure.
So demure.
Reminds me of the game we're playing, Nightingale. You use umbrellas, almost like Mary Poppins. Except for you're not like flying away, but more like gliding down. It's like your glider. It's pretty cool.
I wonder how many people attempted to do the whole Mary Poppins thing.
I've seen a couple videos. Yeah.
Ever successful?
No.
Not once.
No, you need a parachute-sized fucking umbrella to make... That's why a parachute's the size of a parachute. Because that's...
But I know they have like the wingsuits now, you know what I mean?
Those wingsuits are pretty fucking sick.
Right, so...
But guess what? You still need a parachute to land a wingsuit. You ain't fucking coming in real low and then going backwards and landing on your feet, dude. You pulling a chute, bro.
I want to see somebody successfully do a Mary Poppins. Like, we got the hoverboards now, you know what I mean? They could probably do something.
If you make an umbrella that's the size of a parachute, you can Mary Poppins all day. I just don't think you're holding on to that fucker when he goes, whoa. Rip your arm off, dude.
We're going great. We're going. Everything's good. Everything's good. And there goes my arm, and I'm falling.
And now I'm falling even faster.
I've seen some of those wingsuits, though. I mean, those guys are as insane.
Some of those guys get super close to the cliffs and shit, dude.
I mean, the dude who was like the best in the world at it, I mean, he ended up dying by trying to, on a bridge, cut in between the two and then just immediately hit it and exploded. He was probably going over 100 miles an hour right into the side of brick.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Gone.
I've done plenty of that on the game Steep. No, that's enough for me. I probably would never get into a wingsuit.
I eat wings. I don't wear them.
I would get into a wingsuit if it was the tunnel. The wind tunnel, you seen those?
Oh, 100%. Those are sick.
Yeah, I do that.
Like even like the being inside the zero. Yeah. That's where it's at. But I'm sure to do that experience, it is an arm and a leg.
It's probably about the same as skydiving. A couple $100 to go for a few minutes.
A few $100 to go skydiving. You done it?
No.
Ever gonna do it?
I would totally do it. I have a few friends who did. Robbie did. Joe did. So, seems pretty cool.
We were actually, this is so wild, hanging out with what's his Ben and these, they were like instructors, I want to say. But they also were DJs, you know what I mean? So they had done like some 1,000 and something drops.
Damn.
And then also, let's just pick up the ones and twos. Wicka.
Some people pass out when you jump out of an airplane. That's why they make you have to go tandem with someone so many times before you can jump by yourself.
I mean, that would suck so bad just to pass out and then you wake up, you're still falling.
And then, like, wouldn't it just be like a repeat process? You wake up.
Until you get closer and closer to the ground. Okay. Be all right.
We're all right now. No, I think it would get worse and worse the closer you get. When you wake up and you see the ground real close to you, you pass out even harder, dude.
Oh, so you think that when they're way, way up there,
they might have time. They might have time to react.
Oh, hey, this isn't too bad. Oh, it's getting closer.
Apparently, my dad fucking went bungee jumping out of a hot air balloon, and those fuckers weren't high enough up, and he hit the ground.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
How hard did he hit?
Like, not too bad enough to fuck him up a little bit, but I don't even think he broke a bone. So it was like they were just barely not high enough.
So
he was
wasn't
probably
that
at
Joe
the-
Dirt?
Is that?
I know Joe Dirt
Joe
jumped
Dirt.
out. Well, he jumped out of it, and then he comes back up and he hits the bridge.
Oh, he hits. Yeah,
Something like that.
Dad pulled the Joe Dirt.
That's brutal.
Dude, that would fucking hurt.
Who's in charge of the hot air balloon?
I would
where you're
have
like,
sued the fuck out of those
Dude,
guys.
you have one job. Keep me high enough.
Yeah, fucking, you're 6 feet off, bro. That shit hurt. This ain't fucking. You don't got fucking meters to fuck with here, bud.
No, you're already, you're skating on thin ice there, bud. That's one. I could probably do skydiving before I would do bungee jumping.
Really? Yeah, just the being along for the ride is kind of.
Like, I love a good zip line.
I did. I think it's the world's longest, but at least the U.S.'s longest zip line.
How many, is it miles?
No, it's not miles. Look up the zip line in Alaska. It should be the U.S.'s longest zip line. At least it was 6 years ago
I
when I
know
did
back
it.
in your day, you used to zip a lot of lines.
Oh, back in my day, I'd hit that Riz.
You did that. That's gonna be nuts.
Does it tell us how
The
far
Riz.
it is? Oh, it does right there. 5,495 feet. So you start way up on top of a mountain and zip down to the beach, basically. It's fucking sick. It's literally like a 2-minute ride. Where you're just whoosh. It was fucking sick. Yeah, that I fucking been right there, bud. Sitting right there watching my buddies go.
Are you in?
You're strapped in like a
how
seat.
fast do you end up getting up to? Nothing too crazy. Pretty controlled the whole
40,
way.
yeah, I think like 40 miles an hour, maybe.
That's not too terrible.
Crazy. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, because I had over in the San Diego Zoo. They have a really big one, and I was like, "Come on, Nando, we got to do it." Gondola ride and everything. Mm-mm.
Scary.
I mean, it was just so high up, and he's already scared of heights. It was not happening. We tried to do that when we were in Santa Cruz as well, because in Santa Cruz they have a big right there on the pier where you can do the whole. Nope.
I've
What
never
happened?
done the Ferris wheel in Seattle, but I heard the same thing. It's pretty scary when you get all the way up to the top with the glass floor. A couple of them have a glass floor.
Well, it's gotta be because Ferris wheel, they tend to stop where you're just sitting there, and that is kind of daunting.
And on the freaking pier, to where like if it fell this way or this way, it's going into the water, and then you're just stuck in one of those fucking. How much air you think that's gonna hold?
Or like one of those situations where you're doing a Ferris wheel and your buckle is like not quite all the way. I've had one, like it didn't seem like it went all the way down. Like it clicked several times, but it still seemed like there was
A lot of wiggle
play in
room.
it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is terrifying.
Dude, I've heard the horror stories of roller coasters, bro.
Well,
Scary
in San
shit.
Jose, they had Six Flags, and we went out there for a conceptual physics class, I want to say, for like a field trip, and yeah, it happened with that, and the thing was over the water on this ride, and you're like, I feel like I'm like sliding out of this thing because it didn't have like the, like I guess the crotch deal that would keep you from sliding out.
So you're like, just like, oh shit, holding on for dear life.
Yeah, I was like, "Ooh, I'm not doing this one again. This is not cool." It was about as scary as almost falling out of the 4th story down here downtown at the Department of Interior,
Damn.
installing all the glass.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I almost went right out head first at the 4th story. Shout out Ben, you know something about almost going down 4 stories.
Damn.
I did bring the fun out of him last time, huh?
This is so funny. We're there and he's like, all right, Ben, we're going to give you a GoPro strap at your chest. It's Ben, Adventures of Ben. And he's like, I don't know. About 20 minutes later and 2 shots of James, he goes, where's that fucking GoPro at? He was so ready to go, dude.
It was.
Hell yeah.
And they were so excited to play pool as well.
I was actually excited to play some pool the other day at the grandstand. That was dope. It's the first time I played pool in forever.
This guy walking over here just never has. DJ, when's the last time you played pool?
A couple days ago. Before that, you son of a bitch. A couple days ago. Like a year ago?
Yeah, like a year. And then he just walks on the table and then beats us both.
Well, I went in there and I started off hot and then I got distracted trying to set shit up.
You always gotta find an excuse, don't you?
Always. I have them all. I got them loaded up. Fucking got excuses like a pack of cigs, 20 at a time.
You ended up checking out a different city brew today because you were in the middle of editing.
Yeah, so I went down to my local city brew in the Heights and nobody was in line. And so I went through pretty quick. It was even still for nobody being in line. Longer than I would have thought, but they're doing good. They're doing good. Maybe
Coffee
they're
was on
listening.
point.
Coffee was on point. Could have been a little warmer, but that's just it was good. Cannot complain. They're doing better up there.
We definitely find ourselves in a situation where they're going to be going to multiple different city brews now.
And I did. I waited. Right, I waited till 9:15 to go get my coffee because I knew if I went at 7:40. It's going to be the rush of everyone going to work and getting their kids to school, and that's when it's usually really busy. So I waited and let it cool down a little bit.
Yeah, it was like yesterday. Typically, we have to, obviously try to be getting stuff done and then getting to work. But yesterday was so awesome. It was definitely worth waiting till a little bit later to get our coffees.
Yeah, definitely.
That was awesome.
Seeing the
I was like, I cannot express how awesome yesterday, how just great it was.
It's a good Halloween. My first time, I didn't physically hand the candy out, but it was my first time sitting at a house I just handed candy out. So
that was these kids ate so much of the candy that we bought. We probably spent a good $60 on candy.
Can't believe it.
Oh, I mean, it was gone. Because I couldn't find any of the chocolate.
Oh.
Now I know. I was like, where is all the good chocolate?
Took it with me. I'm just kidding. I was just at home editing, eating chocolate. Fucking Crunch Bars, dude. Okay, this video done. I'm more Crunch Bar. And I totally forgot about Spotify, so EJ fucking calls me this morning. Fucking Spotify, bro?
You gotta let them know. If you're expecting episode 32...
32's gone.
There will be no episode 32 for Spotify. It's unlistenable.
I'm tempted to delete it from YouTube.
We're like back to episode 1 bad. Okay?
Well,
sometimes you do make leaps and bounds ahead. Other times you can't record something and your audio comes out garbage. So
yeah. And like today, since we restarted the computer, we didn't turn the volumes of the mics down to 60, so we are going to be a little extra loud today, I think, but that's fine. That's fine.
I'm sure everybody will, at least I think, appreciate it a little bit, huh?
Hopefully they understand.
Right?
I'm no audio engineer, but we will be soon. The video.
I can remember when we decided about the next level of the wing video. Are we going to go...
I think you said you wanted to do spits. Yeah, you want to do spits. So
I just gotta think of who I need to go talk to next. I was
you got a video on your phone now downloaded?
Oh,
or you just gotta download that? Yeah, you can use that one. Just like, this is what we're doing, but we're doing full long form. 40 minutes. 40 minutes on the dot. 40 minutes and like 10 seconds is what the video's at. But then I still gotta build an intro for it too. That's probably what I'll do tonight. I think I'm burnt out on watching us chew on wings right now, so I'm gonna go and start doing the intro where I actually do little shots of running around the grandstand and shit.
Oh, that's so cool. I was so confused even when it came to, like all the, like, I was like, how much are you gonna get any footage out of this? It's basically just us eating meat for an hour. Yeah, I can cut this out. And you still got 40 minutes. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, and there's a couple spots where, like, when the gross stuff happens, I'm trying to cut it out. Like there was one when I took a bite and a piece of the chicken just like stretched out with me. Same with you. Another one happened to you where it did that. So then I'm like trimming the video to where like pans just around it. It's like all these little tiny fucking gross moments I'm trying to get out of the footage. It's like, oh, no one wants to see that. But it's like so much of it is just us going, I swear to God, I could do a full 5-minute clip of just us.
I believe so much of it still was because like you're trying to figure out what flavor is in your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, every wing I would say was delicious.
Other than the mustard and
the mustard was different. That was one I don't know if I'd go back to.
And the salt and vinegar, I won't go back to that.
What is it called? It was spicy yellow barbecue.
No, that was a southern barbecue.
Southern barbecue.
Yeah.
It's a little different. It's definitely an acquired taste. And then the salt and vinegar one. I'm not a salt and vinegar person.
Me neither. We won't go back to those. But they're like I said in the video, I can't eat salt and vinegar chips, but when you mix it with chicken, it's not bad, right? Because you get a little bit of the salt and vinegar on the skin, but you still get that chicken to kind of balance the flavor.
I mean, if I had some lime and cilantro when I was doing it, those would make for delicious.
I also, if I would have thought about it, I would have started way earlier to be like only taking one bite of the chicken because I got so full at the end of it. If I would have eaten every single chicken wing, I would have thrown up. I 100% would have thrown up on the spicy one. I think damn close to throwing up on the spicy one already.
DJ was definitely right there. He almost lost it.
We know. The video knows that too.
They were able to, because I mean, I don't know.
But at one point, me and you both go, oh, I can see it on your face. And then at one other point when I was in the bathroom, like, I think DJ's throwing up in a trash can right now. Yeah, so they know it.
He was doing everything in his power to fight it back.
I understand, because that was me.
But I don't think Spitz is known for heat when it comes to their wings.
Well, and see, and we're going to have so many different, like, classes to judge here, right? So we've got service, because we're now doing it at the locations. We've got just how the wing is prepared itself, and then we've got their individual flavor of the sauces. So we have a lot to judge off of. So
I think the easiest, well, it would be kind of lame. I guess that is probably the safest way to judge it, though. So if you have a place that only has like 7 different sauces or whatever, those wings better be knocking it out of the park every single bite.
Or those sauces might have to be something unique, something no one's ever seen before, you know, something interesting, or a spice that is really flavorful spice. It's 14 flavors is a lot to beat. That's crazy.
Well, even look at Korean. What does that even mean? Like, what is Korean flavor? We need Manda Sue here. Shout out Manda Sue for the new
her quicksand
new special. Quicksand is out.
Such a good one.
It is official. It is out.
Yeah, check that out on Spotify.
Check it out on Spotify.
It's good. But I think Korean is just like sesame seeds and soy sauce. Because my ex used to do Korean chicken. It's actually like one of my favorite meals that she used to cook. Fucking bomb. But yeah, I think it's just like sesame seeds and soy sauce.
That's simple, but
I don't know why you can call it, why that's called Korean. And I'm probably wrong. She's probably gonna be like, not that she watches this, but if she was, she'd be like, no, you're wrong.
If she ever wanted an opportunity to just get to know you better, which I don't know.
She don't fucking want that.
But I know, like, if she ever wanted to find out why somebody ticks a certain way, this would be a great way to find out why somebody ticks.
Block her, bro. Just kidding.
And it's so funny because I was like, you were just on the phone with your ex-wife yesterday, showing off the costumes, and you guys do immediately go cordial. I mean, it's still very cordial.
Like I said, we're great.
It's very passive aggressive, but it is cordial.
We're way better friends than we are anything else, and that works just fine. We have to be cordial for the kids, right? I mean,
100%.
I've seen way too many times where people aren't, and it fucks those kids up.
I would say that there's way more that are not, you know what I mean? That they both fight together than it is. And
Which is
I don't know.
unfortunate.
But it's also the same time as like you have two parents who get married and then they fight all the time. So is that really worth it too?
Not everyone can be blessed with parents like mine. The only time my parents fought was when my mom was giving me too much of my dad's money. I get it. Sorry, Dad. Thanks, Mom. So,
I totally understand that as well. It's like you wanna help them. You don't want your kid to just be out here starving.
yeah.
But instead,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
you gotta cut his ass off and make him get out there and earn his own money.
No, this was way back in the day. I've been pretty damn good.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I was never good with my money. My parents cut me off years ago. I think that was also because they didn't have no money.
Yeah, no, I was like for a while there. I was making more than my brother. It's doing pretty damn good for a while there.
That was still like in your 20s.
Yeah. I wish.
Your daddy was giving you money like high school, like that. You know. What I mean?
Yeah.
I think by the time I had made it to like 17, I think there was really a lot of help coming my way. Like, I think more after I had Nando, then I was like, this is way harder when it's just, me.
Yeah.
Trying to bring in what I'm. Then I was like, I really
It's
need
different
help.
once
I'm drowning.
different once you have kids, for sure. When I was single in Seattle, man, we were doing just fine for ourselves. 3 roommates, you know what I mean? Because, bachelor living, that was the way to do it.
Kind of. But that's the funny thing about it. I was like, I don't know if you get the same level of growth that you would if you are doing it by yourself.
Maybe not, which would be a really good, part to grow. But you definitely grow in other ways.
Oh, true.
Being able to manage
social skills
friendships,
and
social
actual
skills,
yeah. Because my brother,
home management.
that's one thing. Like my little brother, home management is definitely because you're dealing with the personalities of everybody, and at least if the area is clean, then stuff can be done. But if everybody is just making a mess, then all it does is nothing ever gets found clean.
And it kind of helps you to get a little bit of that, like, hey, yo, you gonna get off your ass and clean up your shit because your part of the house looks like shit, or a little bit of the balls to say something to your really good buddy that you don't want to piss off or whatever. So yeah, different types of growth. But yeah, I think probably would have much more growth by yourself. Yeah.
Well, that's like my little brother, you know what I mean? Who, even now, like breaking a bunch of bones in his body, he's becoming even more independent because you have to figure out how to do all this stuff regardless of anybody, because nobody can step into his shoes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you're not gonna have someone there to take care of you always.
Well, not even so much that is his pride don't let it happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one who's supposed to be taking care of people, not you guys taking care of me.
Yeah. That's hard when you have kids and you feel like you're not doing what you need to do.
Always. Rough, I think if you're really crushing it as a parent, you're constantly going, I'm failing. I'm doing so bad. Because if you're not at least thinking you're doing bad, then... Because I've been where just ghetto type of living and thinking, you know what I mean? I'm crushing it as a dad. Can't even build, all the things on a Lego box because you're missing 47 little Lego pieces.
At least you're there, though.
That is so tough because I look at it as like you could have 2 parents, they fight all the time, and then one's gone. One's parent's doing it, and then all of a sudden you have some super resilient kid. You're like, okay, well, maybe that once in a while you get some of these outliers, I would say, that are just such incredible freaks. At the end of the day, you're like, damn, maybe you were better off without your dad.
Yeah, you never know what's in.
Especially if you say your dad died in a cool way. You know, your dad's gone, he died in the war. Dad was a war hero. I'm gonna be so awesome. False confidence, and then he finds out that your dad was just some bum who just is at the bar all the time.
Who actually ran away from the war, was a dodger, was a draft dodger, and fucking died at the bar. Damn. Would you lie to your kids about something like that? I don't think I would.
No, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. I did do, I mean, when your kid is way little and they think you can tackle mountains, you know what I mean? Before they realize, oh, dad's not bulletproof.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, you can definitely lift that, right? Of course I could, son. I've done that a million times, knowing damn well, obviously I can't pick up the truck, son. I don't care how strong I am, that ain't happening.
I like the guy who said, yeah, just start telling my son I know everything. Just making that bullshit, which is probably not the best for the kid either. He's going to go to school telling all sorts of shit. But, you going live again?
Yeah, you're back on. I just gotta tell the people bye, you know. So
Yeah,
we got 10 minutes here.
I was gonna say, we're just about wrapping up here for today. Got people to see, places to be. Luckily, my brother's over there, though. I can keep him entertained for a few minutes.
Right?
Gotta stay consistent. That's what I told him.
Really cool as far as the group that's gonna be over right now.
Yeah, the
I
old
think that's
Elder
awesome.
Grove kids back together. Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, it's more than that. I mean, we're literally like family. I mean, it's like 20, 30
I was
years.
actually thinking of just telling you to fucking follow me over there if you guys just come on over and fucking. Otherwise, your brother's not going to come over here and see you.
Yeah,
I'll fucking kick the door down.
I love Curtis is over here. He's like, you need to fix this relationship with your brother. There's only way it's gonna happen is if you kick down these barriers.
You break those barriers down. You make him tell you how he feels. You know that I know that you know.
I don't even know if I would have the patience to like outlast Andrew. You know what I mean? Because he'd be like, all right, I'll tell you. And then just sit there for half an hour. And I'm like, fuck this. I don't even care. I'm leaving.
He said everything that hurt me. He just knew. This is why I don't talk to my brother.
I know he would just take forever to even start talking. You know what I mean? I'd be like patient as much as I could be. I'm like, Andrew, you're gonna have to speed up how much you hate me so we can.
EJ was like, get Andrew on the podcast. I was like, that is the last thing Andrew wants to do is sit there and talk to a fucking mic for an hour.
Not only is it bad to talk to a mic, he'd have to talk to his brother for an hour. I mean, that's why people go to therapy. Am I right?
Hey, bare necessities therapy. I'm here for you.
Ooh, I try. And you know what, DJ, this is the messed up part, and you'll never see it because we failed so hard. I was giving so much bare necessities media plugs.
This morning?
100% we were in the coffee line, and I was like, and shout out Curtis, because this would never be possible without you. And that's funny. You know what I mean? Because just to even go live, I need to know that I can reformat the thing.
That's so funny. We're talking, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here right now. You're not here. You're not here right now.
You're the farthest thing from being here.
I'm sorry. Sorry I wasn't there. There for you.
We come across it, we come around the corner, and the first thing DJ says is something happened. I don't know what happened. And I'm like, what? And then I just look and I'm like, oh no.
He didn't even stop you. The fact that he just let you go on your rant.
What are you gonna do?
I think that's even funnier because then all the girls in city group probably went to go look for your live and couldn't even find it. Though, what's he doing?
No, he was live.
Oh.
I think, will the GoPros say you're live and not be live?
I don't think so.
We gotta go. You should take the GoPro with you just so we can figure out if it
and
actually
I
did.
can swap back to the other.
Then you guys can plug it into the TV, sit back and eat it, and watch me be a fucking idiot.
I hope it recorded something because I could use a little pick me up. I'm just kidding. Oh man.
But, hey, we have hit that time, everybody. So we gotta get going.
We love you though. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe.
Get on the Facebook, get
And
on the
YouTube.
Instagram. You should go live while we're doing these bad boys as well. So, jump
do a
in,
little-
be a part of it.
Yeah.
Watch this baby grow to 1,000, 1,000,000, trillion. All the viewers.
Yeah, if we do a trillion, you're gonna have to translate it to Espanol.
Ooh, see.
Yeah, everyone, me sale a little bit. I don't know, the tone was there. But
See, wait, see. Alrighty, guys. And until then, we are out.
bye.
Bye.